When it comes to hosting a successful video conference, it's good to know a couple different platforms. I'm going to talk a little bit about Cisco Webex. Everybody knows about Zoom, but Cisco Webex actually has been around for quite a while. In fact, a lot longer than Zoom. So in this webcast, I'm going to talk about how to schedule a meeting, how to start your meeting, a little bit about the personal room, join a meeting, and meeting preferences. There's a lot of different preferences you can preset. Now, there's a free version of Webex. You can sign up and just try it out. If you are going to be hosting, then you're probably going to get the starter package. It's $13.50 a month, or you can pay up front annually and save a couple dollars. The website is webex.com, and again, here's where you can see where you can sign up for free. You'll go ahead and just click that button, put in your email address, and then sign up. By doing that, then you can actually log in and choose Webex Meetings. This is the one you're going to go ahead and use. When you click on Webex Meetings, here's where you can actually start a meeting, see any upcoming meetings, or schedule. You'll want to take a look at probably some of your preferences first before you schedule your meeting. Under Preferences, this is where you'll want to set your time zone. And if you have any calendars that you want to integrate, whether it's Google Calendar or Outlook, you could do that here. Then take a look at your personal room. Your personal room is where you can actually customize the name of it, put in a PIN number, lock the meeting after it's actually started so that you don't have to worry about anybody else getting into it, and set any notifications. In addition to your personal room here, you've got a couple more tabs. You have the audio tab. Here's where you can actually set your audio and your video connection. You might not want to hear audio tones when people enter or leave. So you can change that. And this is also where you set your phone numbers. So you go ahead and choose the region that you live in, and then that will provide you with toll numbers to call in. That's another way to get the audio. Scheduling your meeting is always a good idea to have an extra copy of the invitation sent to you as well. So you can preset that just by checking this button here. And then lastly, we'll take a look here. You have different recording options on how you want it to record, what view in other words. So I would experiment with the different thumbnail views that you have available. On the left-hand side, you'll see where all the recordings can be stored, what your preferences were, any meetings that you have upcoming, and then also where you can download the software. Again, I do recommend the desktop version of it because it's quick and easy to actually see any upcoming meetings, start a meeting, or schedule a new one. And this is what the desktop version looks like right here. So, when you start a meeting, you can be in mute mode and your video turned off. That's what the red circles indicate, that they're not actually being displayed on video or any audio coming through. When you do start your meeting, you'll be waiting for others to join if you're the host. Now, all of your meeting control buttons will be displayed at the bottom of the screen. So again, you can see that I'm muted, and I can change that. I don't have my video on. I can share content, such as exhibits or any images. Here's where I can record the meeting. I can see who my participants are. I can use the chat box to type in messages, and then I have a few more options, and of course the end meeting button. Now, let's take a closer look at some of these. There's my video. I can kind of see what I look like, whether it looks good or not, if I've got a spotlight or a lighting issue, and I can go ahead and adjust that accordingly. If I want to share content, such as exhibits or maybe an off-the-record message, it's a good idea not to have too many things open. Makes it easier then to find what you do want to share. In this case, I'll just show you. I'm going to go ahead and click Share, and I'm sharing an image of off the record. If you're off the record, this is a good image to leave on the screen. That way, your clients can let you know when they're ready to continue. Then you can, at that point, stop sharing and start taking down everything. You just confirm that you're no longer sharing that image. Here's your recording button. You can choose where to save your recording. And then you can even see that it's recording. You can pause it at any time and stop it as well. If you want to chat to everyone, click on the chat button and then type in your message, whether it's information about yourself or information that you might need. Perhaps you might need to get some spellings, and then others can answer you. There are more options. If you didn't have the meeting locked automatically, you can click Lock Meeting Now. It will indicate that in the top right corner. If you need to change your audio connection, maybe you need to dial in instead, you can change it here. And then again, it'll provide you the phone number and all the access information. If somebody's missing from the meeting, you can quickly send them an invitation or copy the meeting ID. If you invite them, all you have to do is put in their email address. And after you put in their email address, go ahead and click Send. Now, if you want to see what it looks like, this is their email that they'll receive. And then all they have to do is click the Join Meeting button, and they'll be into the session. And again, now we're back into our Webex section. You can see in the top of the screen here, there are pull-down menus, which have a little bit more information. Also in the top right corner, a little bit about what's going on, if your meeting is recording, if it's locked, and if you're connected with your audio. And you see all your participants below. Remember, it's always a good idea to do a test meeting first before you go live with a real one, whether it's just for yourself to test or also with your clients. You can schedule that at any time. And this is how Webex works. Now, it's not the only platform out there, but these two are probably the most popular right now, Zoom and Webex. If you want to know more about other platforms, visit my website at tutorforcomputers.com. I have an on-demand webinar that actually goes ahead and compares a lot of the other ones, which would be like Microsoft Teams, Skype for Business, GoToMeeting, Google Meet, BlueJeans, etc. This webcast can actually earn you CEUs as well. Anyway, I hope that helps. And that's a little bit more information about conducting other video conferencing meetings.